Hey guys, welcome to my channel. I'm going to go over and update ICP. Those been following me on ICP. Those been following me about ICP has done a correction. So what I'm going to do is that I'm going to present some information why I think this risk to reward ratio, where it is right now, is probably, I'm not going to say well, I'll say this, it's probably going to be one of the better opportunities, potentially. I think the risk to reward ratio is pretty darn good for ICP. Now, fundamentally wise, I'm not going to go over that. ICP has a lot of good backers behind it, and everybody's going to have their own different opinions. I'm not going to sit here and argue about fundamentals and go over debates about that. Okay. The facts remain. There's a couple facts that remain about ICP or Internet Computer Cryptocurrency. I'm going to go over another chart. I'm going to go over here to Coin Trader Pro right now. Let me show you something. So obviously you can see from May of 21, this coin has not been bullish at all. No inkling of bullishness whatsoever. And it is down a grand total of 99%. Okay. And I'm entering into my positions at $4.70 and $4.90. I entered in higher because I wasn't sure where it's going to correct to, but it's starting to clear up a little bit more for me on why it corrected so deep on this wave. And I have this on here too, because you have a wave here and it corrected up and then you have a wave down. And you can see it's a nice one-to-one that it made. So this wave and this wave are equal. So more likely it just did a zigzag. Could have been a WXY, but more than likely ICP did a massive zigzag from May of 21 all the way down to June of 22. Now, a couple things that I think, in my opinion, went wrong with ICP. Their timing was terrible. They came out in May of 21, and even though Bitcoin still went up in November, and so did Ethereum and some other coins, the grand majority of the cryptocurrency market, particularly the smaller cap coins, they ended their bullish sequence between February and May of 21. So ICP's timing was terrible, which is to be expected. People like them in ICP probably have no clue on how to time a market. Absolutely none. That's why they came out in May of 21. Everything was up and they went out. So they're probably good at maybe they're good at making a blockchain, but at timing a market, they're probably terrible just by this. They probably, if they would have known this, they probably wouldn't have done this. I don't know. Just saying. Now, there's another couple good things that I'm looking at here too. So you can see that this price action just keeps going down, like so. But you come down here in the RSI, and this momentum keeps going up, right? Up, down. Now, what is that? That's divergence. Okay, so it coming down here, and you have, what is that? That would be bullish divergence on that whole wave. Okay, so the momentum is definitely slowing down. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to go over to the other chart over here, let you guys know that this is certainly a bullish sequence, in my opinion. That's why I keep buying ICP over here. And to me, it makes complete sense that ICP, having never been bullish once in a history of ICP since May of 21, that it would go up into a wave and correct almost the whole length of the wave over here, and then get itself ready to get out of there. Okay. And if you're not in it now, this is obviously, say you get in at 486. This is what I would be doing. 486. If it breaks that low of 459, 458, more or less, then you have your answer. Let's take a look at the RSI though, guys. You check this out. You see, let's look at the RSI on this wave that it just did and corrected the whole length of the wave. The odds of this being a B wave are low. B waves don't go down this deep. They don't go down. They normally do not go this deep, but it makes sense. If I go back over here, you see this? You see this mess? Wouldn't it make sense that it would have a deep correction, second wave correction? But let's look at the daily RSI. You see this? From there to there, that's telling you that's a third wave. So no divergence. Okay, a nice, clean three-wave move. Excuse me, I didn't mean third wave. Three-wave move. like so. Probably a WXY, A, B, C. So 3, 3, 3. Okay, for this deep correction. All right, so let me take those off. And now it's over here. So here was its peak onto this run, and it came back over here in the RSI and took everything out. Okay, so this is the third wave. This is a third wave. You can't use this over here because this is a third wave going down, back up, fifth wave blast right here. And then you can see from here over here, that was the start of its new trend, and it took everything out. Okay, so it's not much, but it's a little of something like so. Okay, like that, saying that ICP more than likely has a good shot of going like that, in my opinion. So, all right, and it's going to matter too on some other assets. Why I think ICP. So, what would I be looking at? Oh, let's go back over to this chart and erase this stuff. You know, ICP be on there, and then what the other markets are going to be doing. You know, this isn't going to be something, guys, that's going to, ICP is going to go from $4.90 to $25 by December, more than likely. It's probably going to be a slow grind, but this could easily just say, you know, you're looking at a move to there as a 400%. Okay. And depending on how bullish something like this could get, and then you have like, let's say it gets just like 90, like you're talking about massive gains, guys. Think about this. Think about this for a second. Nobody is talking about ICP. Nobody. I mean, there's people just saying it's done. It's no good. It's just going to go to zero. Imagine when ICP starts making pretty darn good moves, 400%, 500%, just like that. Imagine what Georgie's followers are going to be doing, right? Like, hey, Georgie, what about ICP? Have you seen that? That's a big green candle on there, right? And the guys are going to come in here and boom, push that up. So it's going to be a slow grind. That's what I'm looking to see. It's going to be a slow grind over here, maybe a little bit. This is definitely going to go beyond this area right here. I'm pretty sure you're going to get a break of that $9.82, probably even a little bit higher. In even worst case scenario, it's an ABC. I don't think it's going to be. It just doesn't make sense to me. You want to be aware of that, you know, that it's could be doing something like that. Okay. I don't think so, guys. I do not think so. So you would take a look at Bitcoin, right? So you're looking at Bitcoin. I'm going to go over Bitcoin. You know, I haven't really gone over the chart with you of this whole mess of what I think is going on with Bitcoin. But in my opinion, I'll give you my educated guess. This is what I think went on with Bitcoin. It's ended right here. It did a three-way move to here. It did a three-way move to here. And it did a three-way move to here. Okay? That's what I think that Bitcoin did. So you can see this in the chart, in the you can see this in the RSI. It ended right here, struggled to make that off. I remember this move, how it was moving up, and I was like, it just feels like a B wave. It felt like to me it was I was like watching the moves and how it was just kind of grindy. It's like doing this slow grind type thing in here. I said, that's like a B wave, X wave type deal. And it came back down here, blasted up. So you can see here's the trend, right? In RSI, here's the trend. All right. I'm saying that's the highest peak right here. And then it has another trend like down to here. And then another trend, right? And then another trend. Okay. But this one right here, you see how this one, look, you see this? Look at that trend. Kind of like that's his own little trend right there. Okay. You know, it doesn't look like that. It has bullishness behind it. If you can believe it, that has bullishness behind it. Probably because those 10K, those 10 Bitcoin to $10,000 Bitcoin holders are going, boom, buying a little bit, buying a little bit, buying a little bit. Probably why that bullishness is behind it. A little bit. You kind of see a little bit of divergence. So my educated guess is that this is the move. 3, 3, and then a 3. And this something here, whatever this is new. So I'll show you something. Like if you take this fib extension, you know, right here, like this is the start of the A wave and went down to here, right? It finished right there. So that's the A wave or the ABC. So A, B, C. I'm going to go to the top of that wave, more or less in that area, right? You see, look, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, boom, where it landed, 1 to 1 right there. Okay. So that's what I think that it did. That's the little bit of confusion. So Do I think there's going to be massive downside of Bitcoin? Nope, I don't. Because come over here to the cheat sheet. This is a GBTC cheat sheet. I know you guys, okay, for those are new followers to my channel, this is Grayscale Bitcoin Trust. Boom. And if this goes up, Bitcoin goes up. This goes down, Bitcoin goes down. These sing together. These sing together like two birds. Bitcoin went up just like this on a wave, corrected. Bitcoin went up, boom. It corrected. It could make a top, but it's not as aggressive as Bitcoin, but it goes the same way. So here's what I'm looking at right here with GBTC. I know I rehashed this, but I go off charts. I don't go off media. Okay. So down like so, like the bullish divergence. So GBTC is getting ready to get something in here, finishing up too. Also a low. Let me clear these up for you. I'll show you. You come to this area on the weekly chart. What is that? That's a descending wedge. It's a descending wedge. What do these usually do? 70% of descending wedges come right down to the bottom of them. They bop out like that. They just break out like that. So that possibly could be happening somewhere along the lines with Bitcoin. Maybe comes down a little bit more, and then maybe eventually it's going to do some sort of breakout. Who knows what's going on? But I'm going based off this. I'm thinking that possibly could happen. So what does that mean for ICP? ICP up on a wave and a nice deep correction. And then ICP is going to maybe consolidate a little bit. Eventually, at some point into the near future, start working its way out of there. This is going to be a long play, guys. This is not going to be up at these levels next month or in December. I'm thinking, what is the price going to be in March, in April, or May? If you made it all the way to the end, do me a huge favor. Drop a like. Hit the subscribe button. Peace.